Or two.
Morning. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to jump on a call. Just got done with that morning Zoom meeting. I'm starting to really resent those. One of my colleagues, Timothy, he's always hogging the entire conversation. And Zoom has this really annoying feature where if someone's talking, you can't speak over them. So he'll just get started and I guess Timothy is my main competitor for that elusive promotion. One of my bosses mentors him and swoons over him. And I don't get that because I've been here way longer and my client ratings are much better. Sometimes I think it's because I'm
very tired. I almost didn't do this today. I haven't even bothered to dress up. I've been on the internet until 5 a.m. and I've been listening to the landlords downstairs. Again, who now seems are the biggest swingers in town. Now, normally I imagine they do their sordid affairs in a French wood somewhere. But no, now I have to sit up all night listening to ooh la la all night.
I'm so sorry. You don't seem to have found me at my best today. Funding is plummeting at Hope House. Figures in today suggest that we may have no choice but to take advantage of the government furlough scheme. How on earth we're supposed to operate on a skeleton staff at a time when we are in greater demand than ever is completely beyond me.
Week 5 now, and I won't lie by saying that I'm doing alright, because really, I'm not. I mean, having FaceTime conversations are good, it's great, but it's just not the same, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not the same as interacting with people and seeing people in real life.
Finally given in and moved back into your childhood room, back in your parents' house, and given up any chance of having any independence in London because, you know, you just can't afford to live in your flat anymore. My mum came and got me today. She's a saint. She rang the police beforehand and asked them, "Are you going to stop me on my way to go and get my daughter? I'm very worried about her. I think I need to go pick her up. But are you going to stop me? I'm checking if you're going to stop me." They said, "No, madam, that's essential travel. That's fine if you're worried about your daughter." She was worried about me.
I speak to my family a lot more than usual these days. I check in on my parents who live overseas and thankfully they're doing all right. My sister, Lara, who's also abroad, is pretty full on with the Zoom meetings, like once every couple days or something. I love her, it's just, we usually talk once a year. She has these 2 gorgeous girls though, and honestly, I hadn't even realized they were old enough to speak yet. I guess time really flies when you're working 70 hours a week.
I think I told you last time we spoke that Dan was struggling with the current situation. Well, that has worsened dramatically. He is now, frankly, less than useless. I am tearing my hair out trying to create a new strategy to safeguard the lives of over 5,000 homeless people in the UK. And he's barely made it out of bed. For half an hour this week, when I wasn't on a conference call, or attempting to educate or feed or generally stop my children from throttling one another, I was scheduled to catch up with the girls. My girls, to right the wrongs of the world over a much-needed glass of wine.
So I've had my arm twisted, yeah, by my mate Clive. He was telling me about this site, app called House Party. House Party, that's it. And you know what? I've given it a chance and it is wicked. You're interacting with new people, there's all different chat rooms and that. Reminds me of old school chat rooms, do you remember that? Well, really showing my age saying that. But anyway, yeah, there are hot women on there and they're single, just like me, and they're ready to mingle. So why not get to know them? After all, I'm no longer with Karen anymore, am I?
What I'm missing is I imagine everybody back home is having a good old whinge about COVID, and I can't whinge about it here in France because I don't speak the language. I can't really whinge about it to the landlords because they're having a lovely time. I'm going to have to get back. I need to talk to my family. I've got a message from Mum saying that, well, Nan's not very well. So I'm going to have to see them. It's just going to be fun. It's better than being here, though.
And all I can hear are the birds. There's no road traffic, no cars whatsoever. Did you know that within this first month of us being in lockdown, nitrogen dioxide levels have reduced by 20 to 30% in urban centres? And also road traffic in general has been reduced by 70%.
Do you think Dan could hold the fort for a grand total of half an hour? For me? Not that I'm saying it is a task entirely without trial. The children have surprised me somewhat lately. Florence chopped a chunk out of my hair this week. And Dan isn't at all himself. But I actually needed him. I really needed his help. And I don't say that lightly. I was so looking forward to seeing Sasha and Bex and Anne-Marie. They seem to have had a lovely time. Not that I begrudge them, of course, but I can barely keep up with the post-catch-up chat in WhatsApp. Suffice it to say, they clearly had a rather lovely time letting off some steam together.
Let's talk about my siblings. Right, I've got a brother named Paul and I've got a sister named Sean. Now, Sean, is married with 2 beautiful kids. I love them so much. And a cool husband. They got a gaff nearby Sutton. So they're living lavish. They're doing good, man. Now, my brother Paul, he still lives at home with my mum and dad. And he's single too, you know. He's a funny guy. Me and him banter all the time and I always tease him about why he's still living at home with me. And the funny thing is, I'm younger than him and I got out before him. More ambitions. So that means 1-0 to me. Anyway, look, on a serious note, right? On a serious note. No, I'm glad that my brother's at home, do you know what I mean? Because not only is he a whiz on a computer, but he's able to help my mum and dad use the FaceTimes and the Zooms. Because my mum and dad don't know how to use technology.
In all honesty, though, I am starting to feel pretty drained from all these Zoom calls on top of work, and I tried hinting that to Lara, but she didn't get it. She started insisting that I try meditating, that it'll change my life. Who has time to meditate? But she said even 2 minutes would help, so I gave it a try for her sake. I woke up 2 minutes early, I sat down, closed my eyes, took deep breaths, and I spent the next 2 minutes thinking of actual real-life tasks I have to get to. Am I missing something? Because it didn't change a thing.
There's this site, it's called Your Survey. And what you have to do is you fill in as many surveys as you can and you get 50 cents per survey. And I kind of thought, because I've got nothing to do now, if I crack on with this, I'll make money.
Currently just living out my childhood dreams of getting around everywhere on a scooter, because I bought myself a scooter. Filming and scooting is a lot harder than I had anticipated. I just nearly fell off. But I got this scooter because I figured then I would be able to get round London without going on the tube when I go back, and also go and see friends to social distance. We are now allowed unlimited exercise outside. Never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
What's your favourite dog food? Pedigree chum. I mean, it doesn't matter what you put on these. You just have to fill it in. I don't even have a dog. How many pets do you own? 2. Have you ever used flea-killing products? I think I probably should give my mum a call.
Speaking of family, the homeless are so often the last to be considered. It's not like they've got family checking in on them. And under the current situation, they require more support than ever. How they're supposed to adhere to social distancing in hostels is completely beyond me. And with theatres, bars, restaurants and hotels all empty, it's not like we're out of space. Yes. That's it. I have all my best ideas talking to you. I'm sorry, this can't wait. Until the next time.
So everybody stand up and raise one arm high. A voice project as you speak out loud. Shout, this is how it is. This is how it is. So everybody stand up and raise one arm high. A voice project as you speak out loud. Shout, this is how it is. This is how it is.